Hello everyone, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Brian, and I am the newest member of the High Stakes team. Now I'd like to commence this video with a request for those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions. If our guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, we kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering our presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore our Patreon support tier or check out our various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. Minnesota Twins vs Seattle Mariners. My team pick is Minnesota Twins to win, and here is why. Bryce Miller had a dismal appearance last week against the soft-hitting Marlins. They hit his usually excellent fastball for an average exit velocity of 101.6 mph on 5 balls in play. Miller has allowed 15 earned runs over 5 starts this month, resulting in a 4.88 ERA in that period. 2 of those outings have accounted for 13 of the runs. Miller has produced a 4.89 ERA since the start of May, driving his season mark up to 3.90. Minnesota will hit him hard, and they have won 7 of 8 facing National League West foes. They have won 4 of 5 and face a Seattle team that has lost 6 of 8. My total pick is over 7.5 runs, and here is why. The aforementioned Bryce Miller has not pitched well in June, but Pablo Lopez has not delivered good results thus far. Despite the dominant start last week against the anemic Athletics, Lopez has a 5.11 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, and 101.19 kBBP through 88 innings across 16 starts this year. Minnesota has averaged over 6 runs per game over their last 10 against the Mariners, so he will have plenty of run support. I expect both pitchers to struggle in this one. Heading into the first game of this series, the total has gone over in 7 of Seattle's last 10 games facing American League Central foes. Texas Rangers vs Baltimore Orioles. My team pick is Baltimore Orioles minus 1.5 runs, and here is why. Cade Povich is expected to start for the Orioles. He went 5.2 innings and gave up 7 hits, 1 walk, 3 earned runs, and struck out 5 in a loss in his last start against the Cleveland Guardians. On the season, he has a record of 0-2 with a 4.15 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, and a 14/10 kBB ratio in 4 starts. Opposing batters are hitting .222 against Povich. The pitching staff has been good this season. As a team, they are top 10 in the league in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, WHIP and batting average against. Both starting pitchers have been decent this year. There is no real edge in pitching in this contest. The Orioles have a massive offensive edge. Baltimore has been excellent on offense this season. They are first in the league in runs, home runs, RBI, and SLG. The Orioles are top 10 in hits, batting average, and OPS. Texas has been average on offense this season. They are around the middle of the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, walks, batting average, OBP, and OPS. Baltimore will hit Lorenzen well and score a bunch of runs. The Orioles will win this contest by 2 or more runs. My total pick is over 9 runs, and here is why. Both starting pitchers have been decent this season, but they both face tough batting lineups. The Rangers are around the middle of the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, walks, batting average, OBP, and OPS. Even though Texas offense has been average this season, they are more than capable of putting up huge numbers. Baltimore has been excellent on offense this season. They are first in the league in runs, home runs, RBIs, and SLG. The Orioles are top 10 in hits, batting average, and OPS. This will be a higher scoring game and the over will hit. Washington Nationals vs Tampa Bay Rays. My team pick is Washington Nationals to win, and here is why. The Washington Nationals have been doing decently well as they are 4th in the NL East standings, and are 14.5 games behind in the division and 3.0 games back of the final spot in the NL Wild Card. The Nats have been struggling offensively as the team has a .236/.304/.367/ line while averaging 4.15 runs per game up to this point. One thing that is not doing too well is the Nats' ability to hit home runs as they are 29th with just 67 total home runs. Shortstop C.J. Abrams has been hitting very well as he has a .834 OPS with 12 home runs, 40 RBI, 48 runs scored, and 13 steals on 21 tries. This young team has the ability to do better offensively and should be able to improve in the second half of the season. When diving into the starting pitchers during June, they are on 2 different levels as Jake Irvin is 3-1 with a 2.48 ERA and a 1.21 WHIP in 29.0 innings 5 starts, while Aaron Savale is 0-1 with a .6 ERA, and a .278 batting average against in 19.1 innings, 4 starts. In the last 6 games, these teams are scoring on different levels as well. The Nats are averaging 4.5 runs per game, while the Rays are scoring 3.83 runs per game in that stretch. Houston Astros vs New York Mets. My team pick is Astros moneyline, and here is why. Houston enters its series with the Mets with a 4.040 record to bring them back to .500 after a 2-game sweep of the Colorado Rockies. The Astros /.263/.321/.421, which ranks 1st, 8th, and 6th in the majors, while against right-handers /.263/.323/.425, and in June are slashing .277/.321/4. Bunnies to you. The Astros will be starting left-hander Framber Valdez, who's 6'5", with a 3.68 ERA in his last start. He went 7 innings, allowing 1 run against Baltimore, while in his career against the Mets he's 2-0 with a 1.13 ERA. As a pitching staff, Houston has a team ERA of 4.06, which ranks 17th. Taking Houston on the ML is a good spot in this game, as Framber Valdez has been solid, especially as of late, while Tyler Megill was shelled in his last start, and those struggles should continue here. The Astros lineup is starting to heat up, as this is a good spot to hit Megill hard. Valdez, meanwhile, will be able to carve this Mets lineup to get the win. My total pick is under 8.5 runs, and here is why. New York has a 3.939 record after sweeping the New York Yankees as they enter their home series with Houston with a .500 record. The Mets are set to start right-hander Tyler Megill, who's 2-4 with a 4.81 ERA, while in his last start, he went 3 innings, allowing 6 runs against the Cubs. At home, Megill is 1-2 with a 2.61 ERA. As a pitching staff, New York has a team ERA of 4.09, which ranks 18th. The Mets are slashing .250/.323/.415, which ranks 8th, 6th, and 8th in the majors. At home this season, New York is slashing .225//.302//.300C. Against Valdez, Martinez hits .333 and 6 abs. Alvarez is 1 for 3. Alonso and McNeil hit .167 and 6 abs. Torrens hits .167 and 12 abs. Nimmo hits .143 and 7 abs. And Lindor is 0 for 5. Although I do expect Houston to be able to hit Megill hard, I still like the under in this spot, as Valdez will be able to keep the Mets' offense quiet. The Mets have been a better under team at home this season, as New York is 2.418 and hitting the under at Citi Field. The Astros are 4.8284 and hitting the under this season, which is the best under record in the MLB,